yoga community, it's Suzy Schaak and I'm here with my daughter Madeline.
Hello.
We're going to lead you through a circuits class. I'm going to lead with a yoga warm-up, a brisk yoga warm-up, and Madeline's going to jump in and lead you through circuits. So we are family and we have been quarantined together, that's why we're working out together. So we hope you enjoy the class. Let's begin in extended child's pose. I'll do a brisk yoga warm-up just to get your heart going and get your muscles stretched nice and long. Maddie's going to kick the music on. All right, knees to the outside edges of the mat, big toes to touch. Easing the sitting bones back towards the heels, reaching fingertips nice and long and overhead. Take a long, even breath in. Feel free to have forehead connected to the mat, or forehead, shoulders can be off the mat. You can be rocking back and forth a little bit, opening up the inner thighs. Good, let's start with a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, out. Another one just like that. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more. If you're not already up on your hands, drawing head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Rocking self side to side. Moving 3. And 2. And 1. Let's draw it back to the center. Inhale. Exhale, tabletop pose all the way into your cat spine. Good, inhale, find your cow pose, warming up front side of the body, back side of the body. Cat spine. Good, moving into cow. Taking your time, lengthening the breath out. Let the tailbone lead as you move in and out. 2 more. And 1 more. Good, back to a neutral spine tabletop pose. So throughout your practice, you're going to want to firm the glutes, squeezing the glutes into the midline, drawing in the lower abdominals, and just taking a nice shoulder shrug so shoulder blades are back in line. Good, and extending right arm and left leg, reaching out through fingertips and out through the heel. Just pause and hold here for a moment. Warming things up a little bit. Take a full breath in as you lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, get nice and long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in. Exhale. 1 more. Stretch it long. Elbow to knee. Pause and hold. Curl the belly and hold here. Breathing in. Belly to spine, spine to the sky. Gently release it out nice and long. Staying as you are. If it's in your practice, bringing foot into hand. If you make that connection, kick the foot into the hand, lengthening front side of the body. Good, nice deep stretch. Hold here, full breath in. Release it out, long line of energy, fingertips to heel. Lower down, 2 cat and cows. Let's just stretch out the spine again. Feel free to make it organic if you want to roll through the back a little bit, through the spine. Good, nice neutral spine again. Belly's drawn in, glutes are firm. Left arm, right leg reaches long. Head in line with the bicep, full breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, get long. Exhale, elbow to knee. 2 more, deep breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, stay in that cat spine, belly to spine, spine to the sky. Hold here, 4, 3, 2. Get long on 1, pause and hold here, or bring foot to hand. Again, if you find that connection, kicking foot into hand, finding that stability and that length. Hold here, 3 and 2. Extending long on 1. Lower it down, 2 cat and cows. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Good, nice deep exhale. Pause and hold now. Shoulders right underneath, or hands right underneath shoulders, stepping out into high plank pose. Belly again drawn in, glutes are nice and firm. Just tapping the foot out side to side. Maddie's taking a nice modification down on her forearms. We're just waking up the core muscles. Belly and spine. Tapping 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Pause and hold. Inhale, rocking back and forth on the heels. Rock, rock, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. First chaturanga dandasana. Exhale. Pin the elbows in, lower down. Inhaling, finding up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling the heels out, shifting weight and gaze. Feel free to exaggerate the pose if you want. Inside, outside edges of the feet. Long, even breath in. Long, even breath out. Good, find a little stillness now. Knees can be bent, but sitting bones reaching to where the wall and the ceiling meet. Inhaling, right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Take a minute to just stretch that out. Circle the knee around, maybe the ankle. Nice, square it off. Knee comes to the nose. Pause and hold. Slowly bring it into low lunge. Grounding the feet, stabilize the glutes, sweep it up to crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, open warrior 2. Good, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, take it back down to the mat. Feel free if you want to take a double chaturanga, shift it forward, lower down, lift up and pull back. Maddie doesn't know what I'm doing yet. Shift forward, lower down. Now find up dog. Downward facing dog. Good, inhale, left leg. What do you mean? Bend the knee, open the hip. Good, circle it around. Circling out the ankle as well. Nice, square it off. Knee comes to the nose. Pause and breathe. Oh. Or low lunge. This is my wheelhouse. Circuits are going to be hers. Sweep it up, crescent lunge.
Not a yogi.
Good. Open warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, double chaturanga again. Front foot meets the back. Shift the weight forward, lower, pin the elbows in. Lift up, pull back. Come through again, lower. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rolling up into all 10 toes, bend the knees, belly to thighs. Take it to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit back in your chair, feet are hip distance. Glutes are firm. Zipping up the lower abdominals, zipping up the root lock. Pulling up with the pelvic floor, reaching high. Good. Let's gently pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. Squeeze 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Again, firming here. Slowly lifting left foot off the mat. And pulsing again. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Redistribute the weight equally. Squeeze the glutes nice and tight. Lifting right foot off. Good. Pulsing 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the foot back down. Inhale, reach it forward. Keep pulsing. As you sit back further and reach towards the front of the room, front of the mat, pulse 4 and 3 and 2. Hands come to the heart. Inhale, forward fold on 1. Good, open halfway lift. One more time through, ground the hands. Double chaturanga, we're gonna shift forward, pin it in, lift up and pull back. Shift it forward, up dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Good, inhale right leg. Bend the knee, open the hip. Square it off. Knee comes to nose, pause and hold, breathe in. Low lunge. Crescent lunge. Woo! Open warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, bring it down, double chaturanga, front foot meets the back. Let's lower, lift and pull back. Shift forward, lower. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. Square it off. Knee to nose, pause and hold. Breathe in. Low lunge, exhale. Inhale, crescent. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, double chaturanga. Front foot meets the back. Lower down, lift up and pull back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, breathing in. Breathing out. Rolling up into all 10 toes, bend the knees, belly to thighs. Take it to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, surrender in your fold. Inhale all the way up to mountain pose. Hands to heart center. Maddie's turn. I'm getting a sip of water.
All right, in my defense, I don't do yoga, and when I do, I always mess up at least 5 times.
That's my wheelhouse. This is hers. So you're going to see me flailing all over the place.
So we got through our warm-up. I'm now going to go through and kind of explain all the exercises that we'll be doing in the circuit. We have 7 different exercises. We're going to do each one for 30 seconds with about 10 seconds in between them. We're going to do 4 rounds of this. Woohoo! 4 rounds, about a 45-second break in between each round. Do this. Okay. So, number 1, the first exercise. It's going to be toe touch to rocket jumps. So, what you're going to do, get a wide stance, right arm reaches down, touches left foot, explode up, left arm, down to right toe, explode up. So speed up, all together, it looks like this. All right, that's exercise 1. Going into 2, we're gonna drop down to our mats, or floors, or whatever you're on. Holding a plank, your abs are nice and tight, and then you're gonna stay in this plank position, and you're gonna go out to a spider plank. What that means is you're taking your right arm, right leg, widening, left arm, left leg, widening, come back to the center. Back wide, back to the center. This is number 2. We're going back and forth between a spider plank and a regular plank. 30 seconds of that. Next one is a curtsy lunge to a knee drive. So, taking our right leg first, going back into a curtsy, coming up, driving the knee up. If you want to, you can come up to your tiptoes on that knee drive, works your calves a little bit, works your quad a little bit more. We're just right here for 30 seconds. Good. Moving into the next exercise, it's going to be the same one. You're just switching to the other leg. Okay? Good. Exercise number 5. We're doing a burpee to an in and out squat. So, go down like you would with a normal burpee, extending into a plank, coming back to the top. Instead of exploding up, you're gonna go wide squat, back to the center, down to do a burpee again. Stay here, stay low, wide, back in. Down, up, wide, in. Good, perfect. All right, number 6, it's called the icky shuffle. She thinks this name is hilarious. So to help yourself, do a 3 count. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then speed it up. Good. This is gonna be more for cardio. You're not gonna feel as much of a burn from this. So I want you to go fast, really fast. All right, last but not least, exercise number 7. It's called the Turkish get up. So your legs are gonna be straight, hands behind you. You're gonna take your right arm, you're gonna bend your right knee, you're gonna reach that right arm, you're gonna lift and touch your left toe. Extend both legs, left leg up now, left hand up, reach and touch that right toe. So sped up, it's looking like this. Good. Perfect. All right. And that's going to be our circuit.
And now we're done.
And now we're done. That's just the explanation. Okay. So I'll give everybody just a few seconds here. Go ahead, grab some water. Get yourself focused. I'm going to get the right playlist up. Okay. Alrighty. So starting with number 1, reminder, 30 seconds for this. I'll be counting out when you're done so you don't have to watch your own clock. It's gonna be toe touch, jump, toe touch, jump. All right, ready, and begin. Toe touch, jump, good. For those of you that it hurts when you jump, you can take the jump out of this. You can just do a squat. Good. 10 more seconds. You got it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, during this time, catch your breath. Get a good breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. This break goes quick, so get down to your mat. Narrow plank to spider plank. And begin, starting in, going out. Don't forget to move your legs with your arms. Everything's going out wide, not just your arms. Halfway there. Woo-hoo! Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Catch your breath. Deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Next, we're moving into that curtsy lunge to knee drive. Let's start this way. Lunging on the left leg. And begin. Lunge, knee drive. Lunge, knee drive. Good. Woo. You're gonna feel the burn on this one. We got it.
We are
10
so
seconds.
synchronized, Madeline. We're going to start a dance troupe after this.
And 3, 2, 1. I had it in rhythm. For sure. Deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Next leg. Ready, begin. Up to that tiptoe if you want an extra challenge. Good. Woo. Good, you guys. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Deep breath. A lot of cardio on this. Make sure you're controlling your breathing. All right. Sorry, I'm popping my hips. All right, next is burpee to in and out squat. Ready? Begin. Out, in, down, out, in. Good. Halfway there. Almost there. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good.
And the icky shuffle.
The icky shuffle. Remember that 3 count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Ready. And begin. Start with that lunge, maybe. It helps. We got this. Come on. Halfway. A few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Last exercise. Half Turkish get up. Remember, right knee up, left leg straight. Right arm down, lower, switch. Ready?
Which side do you start with?
Begin.
But it doesn't mean you're in my circle.
water. Don't sit down, don't stand still. Keep your body moving. Just pace back and forth. Focus on your breathing. Getting those deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. 3 more. So throughout the practice, you're going to see my face turning more and more like a tomato. And I'll get more and more sweaty. Yeah. She doesn't sweat, it's weird. All right, let's get back in place. Reminder, this is our first exercise. Ready, and begin. Oh man, there we go. Going almost there. A few more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice. You need a watch. All right, next, dropping down to the mat. Narrow plank to spider plank. Ready. Begin. Out, out, in. Woo! Halfway. Almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one is the curtsy. It's a curtsy squat. Curtsy lunge. To knee drive. All right, ready? Begin.
Watch your step, cause all this juice is on the loose. Bitch move. I'm on loose. Bitch move. Okay, I'm on loose. Bitch move. This juice on the loose.
Starting to feel it in the butt. Woo! Almost there. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really feel that one in the quad. In your quad? I'm quad dominant. I'm quad dominant. All right, deep breath. Other side. Ready. Begin. That's why I have to do specific glute exercises to isolate your butt. I blame it on the years of soccer. My quads take over. You got some nice quads. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oh, let me turn on the fans. Get a deep breath. Next is burpee to in and out squat. Ready. Begin. Out. In. All they're gonna hear is halfway. Is what? That's breathing. The microphone is right by our heads. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I didn't know it was a microphone. It's a microphone, so I don't need to scream. Deep breath. Next, take your shuffle. Ready. Begin. Right. Good. Woo! Woo. Down to the mat. Legs out. Opposite arm, opposite leg, remember. And begin.
Keep it in check when you need it, unless you have it.
Get a good exhale while you're lifting. Exhale, toe to hand.
Almost there. We're going to break after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Right on.
Get some water. We're going to crack the door.
You crack the door. I'll take over. Walking around a little bit. I promise she's coming back.
All right. Perfect timing.
Another leave it, she's back.
All right, remember, first one. Slow, ready. Begin. Toe touch, up, up. Good. Almost there. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Drop down to the mat. Narrow plank to spider plank. Ready? Begin. Over halfway. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Why didn't I get your jeans? Got Dad's jeans. Sweat like crazy. All right. Curtsy lunge to knee drive. Ready? Begin.
This girl straight and this girl not. Tipsy off that piece of rock.
I'm traveling. Okay, let's get this straight again. There we go.
Halfway. Third round will be the hardest.
Nuh-uh.
Baby, we got it, come on. Over halfway.
Yeah. How far? Over halfway.
Not telling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. Woo.
Last one. This better be a good song.
You're breathing in. This is a hard one, you guys. You're doing great. Turn the music up a little bit for this one.
Definitely.
All right, ready? Last round, power through this. Starting. Float, go!
You can always relevate if you don't want to jump.
Just go to your tiptoes. Woo! Or just flat heels. Good. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. For these, you can also drop to your knees. Feels weird, but ready. Begin. Spider, narrow. Come on. Halfway. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up to your feet. Mind over matter, you guys. Your mind will quit before your body does. Ready? Lunge, high knee. First you lunge, high knee, and go. 3 more. That's it. It's a minute and a half of work. Ready? Burpees. In and out squats. And go. What you doing down there?
I don't know what I'm doing. I did that last time.
Voices on fire, the monsters in my head are scared of love. Trying to keep up,
10 seconds.
listen
Switch. Switch. Try to speed it up a little bit. We're not tired. Come on, Mom.
I'm keeping up. Woo!
Almost there. 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Woo!
And high five.
Good job, you guys. All right. Get your water. Take a few sips. Slow your breathing down. And then we'll go into a cool down. Woo!
Nice
Good
job.
one, wasn't it?
Yeah. I smile when I'm exerting myself. And then my teeth dry out.
Same.
And my upper lip, I'm certain, at some point it's getting stuck on the top of my teeth. We could do a class like that.
What?
You'll listen back and you'll understand what I said.
All right. We're gonna do some stretching. Usually for my classes, I do a rollout at the end. I think rolling out usually helps a little bit more than stretching, but not everybody has a roller. So I'm gonna go through some stretches with you guys. So are you. If you have a roller at home, after these stretches, I highly advise you to hop on the roller, roll out your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, sit in that figure 4 while you're rolling out your glutes. Get your IT band, so the outside of your leg. You can work into your back. And lastly, if you want to flip the roller the long way, just lay on top and do a chest opener. You can do that. All right, so we'll start with stretches. You want to do the first one? I'm going to go to the Salmer playlist.
Let's just start with an easy one. Baddha Konasana butterfly. So sitting with feet together, inching sitting bones towards the heels. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, just hinge forward. Just gently. Let the hips and the low lumbar stretch out. You can actually use the forearms and the elbows to slightly ease the knees down. Remember to take long, even breaths in. If you're going to go deeper, that's always with a little exhale. Let's take about 4 more breaths here. All is well. Even in a circuit class. No, what I was saying earlier is that I smile when I'm efforting, and then my teeth dry out. And I'm going to end up teaching with my lips stuck on the top of my teeth. And I thought, well, why not just teach a class like that? All right, let's lengthen the legs out a little bit so it's more like a diamond shape. Good, same sort of thing. Sitting bones grounded evenly. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale. Take a little fold. If you can keep an even rounding to the spine, then you can slowly drop the forehead down towards the heels. If you feel any ill sensations though in the back, straight spine is the safest way to do it. I'll turn to my side. Straight back, head in line with the spine so you're gazing at the mat. If you want to increase it again, breathing in and an even curve to the spine versus a big angle.
And if you're not as flexible,
do what Maddie does. You've come a long way.
I'm not terribly unflexible. I'm just not like you. I can touch my toes.
Good. All right, let's slowly come up and release. And I'll square it up, extending both legs long.
Ooh.
This is the same principle, right? If you have an even curve to the spine, Actually, I would rather see you bend the knees and bring the belly to the spine and then let the forehead come over and rest. Then see something like this with straight back. Right? Bend in the knees, always safer, it actually feels better. Put a pillow, rolled up blanket under the knees. And it feels better too to have it hip distance.
I also sometimes get a better hamstring stretch when my legs are bent. I feel it more right here, whereas when my legs are straight, I feel it more under my knees.
Yep.
So if you want to start the full extension and then move to kind of your legs bent, hit all areas.
Think of the belly connecting. If the belly isn't connecting, bend the knees until the belly can connect to the thighs. All right, 2 more breaths. One more. Come up and sit nice and tall and just bring the right foot to the inside of the thigh. There's a little bit of a twist, so the belly's going to lift up and angle towards the knee. Same principle here, bend the knee, connect the belly to the thigh, and if it's connected, then you can straighten the leg. Toes dorsiflex, they turn towards the nose. Good, lift up and release. Right now, your hips are parallel with the back of the mat. You're just gonna lift your hands up and ease forward with that front foot. So now you've got a 90-degree bend, and I'll do it to the side. You have a 90-degree bend of the inner thighs. Inner thigh stretch here.
You should feel it.
Yep.
Right in here in your groin and your inner thigh.
Yep. All right, so knee to the sky, foot to the sky. Right hand reaches high, inhale, and then exhale. Just get that side body bend, and it's also going to get into the inner thigh, the adductors. Externally rotate, open up the chest.
I can feel a stretch like this.
Yeah,
My groin is so tight.
this may be all you need, right here. You can bend the knee as
That's
well.
why bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
You don't understand that because you didn't watch Game of Thrones.
Put a block, bolster blanket under the knee. Good, and let's gently release. All right, so right now that foot's leaning. I just want you to pull it back so hips are in line again. Plant the foot now to the inside of the thigh. You can stay here. You can cross it over. If you're still not feeling much through the hip, you can bend the front leg too, but I want to make sure sitting bones are both grounded evenly.
Okay.
Okay.
I can do it too.
Perfect. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, just start by wrapping left arm around the right thigh. Give it a hug, so you're gonna feel that nice stretch and lengthening to the abductors, outside of the thigh, hips. Then slowly bring the belly through the chest and the gaze, and then you get a nice little twist and stretch to the spine. But again, you could be here, you could be here, you could be here. All of them feel good. All right, let's slowly counter twist, bring it back to the center. And then switch.
I needed that stretch.
You can stay in it. Anything's feeling good, stay in it. You got plenty of time. We're all on lockdown right now. You could stay in that stretch for half an hour. If you're ready to move on, extend the right leg, put the left foot to the inside thigh. My hips are parallel to the back of the mat. Inhale, sitting tall, just a tiny twist, belly down towards the knee. Bend the knee as much as you need to connect belly to thigh. Whew.
Thing I love about these workouts, these circuit classes, it's HIIT training in a circuit format. And as you can tell and as you felt, there's a lot of cardio involved, as well as sculpting and you're working your muscles. And I worked out for 4 years straight basically, so when it comes to working out now, I don't love spending hours upon hours in the gym. This kind of hits all of it. In a 45-minute to hour span, you're getting your cardio and your strengthening. So if you don't like spending a lot of time in the gym, this is a good workout for you. It's a really good workout. Or if you don't have a lot of time on your hands, you can go and just knock this out really quick.
Even in 20 minutes, it's a really efficient calorie burn.
Yep.
All right, let's lift the hips and now lead with that front foot. So remember, we're creating that 90-degree angle. And you're slowly going to turn towards that bent knee. So torso towards the bent knee. This time, left hand's going to reach high, inhale, and then exhale, find that side body bend. Or stay just as you are if you've got tighter inner thighs. Couple more breaths. Slowly release. Squaring yourself back up to center. Foot now grounds to the inside thigh. It crosses over, or you bend the knee depending on flexibility. If you're going to double cross, make sure that sitting bones ground evenly. Sitting up really tall, lengthening the spine, so you're creating length through the vertebrae, and you get a deeper rotation. So start by an inhale, exhale, hug the thigh, and then let the belly come through and the shoulders, and finish with the gaze.
I'm so tight right here.
Good. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Exhale, little counter twist. Nice. Inhale, bring it back to the center again. I want to get a little quadricep stretch, so I'm going to bring you back up, and then we'll go back down. So if you have a chair, a counter, we happen to have a handy bar. If you have the balance, you don't have to grab onto anything. But if you have the use of a counter, that's great too. So hips are facing in one direction, and then you're grabbing onto the outside edge of the foot, drawing knees together. Right? Drawing knees together so heart space is open. Knee is not flailing out to the side. If you can't reach your foot with your hand, we have straps in the studio, but you could always grab a bathrobe tie, a regular tie, a towel, just to hold on to so you feel that stretch. Now let's increase it just a little bit more. So what I'm going to do on the inhale is kick my foot into my hand while I'm aiming my toe or my knee down to the mat. And then a gentle release. So take an inhale, and on the exhale you're just kicking foot into hand, knee is stretching down towards the floor, so you're getting a little deeper lengthening. And then gentle release. One more time, inhale, exhale, kick foot into hand, knee to the floor. Relax that, but then just try to get your heel a little bit closer to the sitting bone. Good, let it go. Switching sides. Grabbing outside edge of the foot, drawing knees together. Shoulder opens. Inhale. Exhale, kick foot into hand, knee to the floor. Release. Good, inhale. Exhale, kick foot into hand, knee towards the floor. Gentle release. One more time, inhale. Exhale, kicking foot into hand. Quick kicking, and then just draw the heel to the sitting bone. See if you gain a little bit more flexibility there. Good, let it go. Now, again, if you've got a chair, back of a chair, countertop, tabletop, pressing hands onto the countertop or the chair, and then doing a half down dog. So essentially you're doing this and giving a really good stretch through the spine and through the shoulders. The difference is that you're getting the stretch to the pectoral muscles as well. And when you feel ready, releasing and coming into a full forward fold, but bending the knees, connecting belly to the thigh. I'm off camera. There you go. Connecting belly to thigh and let the head hang heavy. And bring yourself back down to your mat, to your towel, whatever you have at home. Do you have anything more you want to add?
Oh, I guess a little bit more of a hip stretch.
Yes, that's what I was going to do.
Figure
Awesome.
4, I have very bad hips, so I like to really focus on stretching my hips out after any workout. Figure 4 is my favorite one. You can do it a few different ways. You can do it sitting up like I'm doing here. You can lay back, linking your hands between this thigh, so the one that's not crossed over. Pulling that into you if you want to get even more of a stretch. And not only do I focus on the hip that way, I like to stretch out my hip flexors as well. Those like to get nice and tight too. So just kind of a runner's lunge.
Perfect.
That's just my addition. I have nothing else.
All right, let's start then with a little figure 4, and then we'll ease into that side to a low lunge. Good, a couple more breaths for those of us who have been here for a little while. Good, and then gently just switch sides, and then we'll do lunge, lunge, lunge. So just switching legs, crossing over. Foot is flexed, it protects your knee. Again, if it's uncomfortable sitting up, then lay on your back. Long, even breath. Ooh. Woo. Beautiful. Let's take about 5 more breaths on this side, or until you feel balanced. Good, and then gentle release, extending legs long in front of you. Just shake them out a little bit. Crossing legs, coming onto hands and knees. We'll move into down dog and then bring the right leg to the outside edge of the mat.
What?
Deep breath in.
We're not doing hip flexor?
That's where we're going.
Oh, okay.
Lifting right leg high. Easing right foot to the outside of the right hand. Finding runner's lunge. You can stay on hands or fists. You can come down to forearms. I like to rock a little bit from side to side, but make sure you're moving with your breath.
I like to just try to not tear my hip flexor.
Good. If you're going to roll onto the outside edge of the foot, for some people that's going to feel great, others that's not in your wheelhouse, make sure the knee is following out towards the ankle, out towards the pinky toe. Good. And if you love that and you still have some more in you, then maybe you want to take a little bitty twist and grab the back foot.
That's not me. That's not me.
That's why
I'm
we
gonna
have
stay right
variation
here.
1 and variation 2. I will never have legs as strong as yours. Good, gentle release. Slowly uncurl, bring it back into down dog, shake it out.
I like to reverse it for a second too.
Oh yes, good idea, Madeline. If you're going to reverse it though, we inch the foot in so it's parallel, coming right outside of the hip. You can stay up on the knee or you can pull back under the sitting bone.
All right.
Feel good?
Yeah.
Ready to move on? Downward facing dog. Left leg comes to the outside of the left hand, to the corner of your mat or towel. Good. Runner's lunge on the left side. Feel free to be on fists if your hands are feeling a little fatigued after the burpees and the plank into spider plank, whatever we did. Good. And some of you may want to inch forward and back until you find that sweet spot. You can stay as you are, or you can deepen your stretch, get into the quadricep, hip flexor on the other leg. Good, let's take about 4 more breaths wherever you're at. One more breath. Let it go. Pulling the hips back, inch hips or legs so they are parallel. Toe starts to flex again. Reason being, as you're shortening the quadricep, that lengthens the hamstring. If toes are pointed, you're lengthening the hamstring and actually is shortening the back side of the leg. So lifting up nice and tall, take a little fold. All right, shifting forward. Last downward facing dog, press it out. Coming down onto knees, cross the legs, pull the feet through seated pose. One more little deal. Let's interlace hands behind you or grab opposite elbow, take a little chest expansion.
Okay.
Good, and open it up. Opposite shoulder, opposite hands. Squeeze the elbows down, follow with the chin. Good, open it up, deep breath in. Exhale, switch. Good. I've got one more really awesome stretch for the neck. So bending at the elbows, you're going to wrap the left elbow or left hand around, grabbing the right inside of the elbow. Take a shoulder shrug, open up the heart space, and then draw the chin or the ear towards the right shoulder. And then slowly tip the chin, maybe a little bit more towards the chest. And then bring it dead center. And then gently release the hands, bringing the left hand to the forehead, all the weight of the head is in the hand. Lifting up nicely. Release. And bring the right arm behind, grabbing onto the left elbow bud. Shoulders open. Inhale. And then exhale. Left ear to the left shoulder. Huh?
So that popped my shoulder. Remember I tore my...
Be kind. If this is too deep, you can always put your hand under your sitting bone. Guide it over too if that feels better. All right, now ease the chin halfway between side and center. And then all the way to the center. Release the right hand, bring right hand to the forehead, all the way to the head is in the hand, lifting head up, back to center. 3 grounding breaths to finish our class. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Breathing in. Exhale, hands back to heart center.
So scary.
Deep breath in. Hands back to heart center. We honor exactly where you are all at, and we're all in this together. So if you can giggle a little bit and have some fun with this class, that would be just awesome, because as you can see, we did not take it very seriously today. We just enjoy being together. So our next class actually is going to be, what do you call it?
A quarantine buddy.
Quarantine buddy. We're going to do a quarantine buddy class. So someone in your household, you get to try to talk into doing this class with us, and we'll do some partner stuff, or at least some safe partner stuff. And we'll also show you variations that you can do this on your own if you don't have a buddy to do it with. But stay safe. Keep your safe distance from your peeps, but you can still love them, and enjoy your beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining us.
Excited to have you guys back though.
Yeah, we're so excited to see you in person. Namaste, and also watch for our, we're going to do a live Facebook post, so watch for that next week sometime. We will post it out on Facebook. We'll send it out on Constant Contact. Blessings to all of you.